Haman did not notice Mordecai before until they brought it to his attention. So you don't know, they brought this to his attention. You don't know the depths of wickedness in the heart of man, and you just go around running your mouth. So they decided to report him, and he became furious. He also started noticing, because some people suggested to him. He started noticing, became angry, and because of the wickedness of his heart, because of the pride and ego that met in his heart, he decided he was going to destroy Mordecai, but not just Mordecai, all the nations, all his people, destroy them together. Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Tolu Akinyemi. It's a privilege to be in your space yet again. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back again to watch this video. Today I'm going to be talking about the power of words and suggestions and how it impacts and shapes other people's lives. Some time back I was reading the book of Esther, or let me say I'd had some experiences, workplace experiences, and I've been thinking about how words of people affect other people, and the fact that it seems to me as though some people don't think about the impact of their words on other people or the consequences it has on other people's lives. And then I stumbled on the book of Esther, started studying it, and it's so interesting, and that's what I'm going to draw lessons for today from. So if you're familiar with the book of Esther in the Bible, you'll see that the king was celebrating for over 6 months, partying, inviting every people. It was a big celebration that was going on and on and on. And one fateful day, the king was in high spirits. He just decided, oh, please send for my wife. I want her to come and parade herself with a royal crown in front of all these men who were probably high as well. And they sent message to the queen. She decided, I am not coming, Queen Vashti. I'm not coming. She refused. And they went to give word back to the king. He was furious. Why is it that my wife will come? He was angry. And then he asked the question. He had wise men with him, and he asked them the question. One of them said, what she has done is disrespectful. You need to issue an order that will stop her from coming before your presence, because what she has done, every other wife will start disdaining their husbands. They will not honor their husbands because of what she has done. She's a role model to many. So issue a decree that cannot be reversed. Tell her not to come before your presence again. And the king was like, okay, that sounds right. He was still angry, and he decided to take that step. I wonder what the other wise men, I wonder the suggestions that they had as well. And he decided to terminate a relationship he has had for so long because of the suggestion of one person. The suggestion of one person has dethroned another woman. The suggestion of one person. So it gets even more interesting. And then after the king calmed down, was all right, he started feeling bad about the decision he had made towards his wife. And one of them just said, oh no, don't feel bad. We'll just send for more maidens, and then you can choose the one that you want. That's another suggestion. And he went ahead. Fast forward to the other chapters in the book. Esther became the queen, and she was in the palace. The king had this man, Haman, who worked for him. And the king had decided, oh, everybody should bestow honor on Haman, and everybody started bowing down to Haman. There's a man called Mordecai. Mordecai was Esther's uncle, the Esther who became the new queen. Esther's uncle, it was always at the gate of the palace. And then the other people who were at the gate as well, they used to bow down to Haman anytime he passed around. But Mordecai would not, because he was a Jew. And he saw no need for him to bow to somebody. Who are you? I bow before God, not before man. So he wouldn't bow before Haman. And those people were like, why don't you bow before Haman? What is wrong with you? And they kept on saying it, and decided, we will report you to Haman. What was their intention for wanting to report him? Was it because they needed Haman to see them as, people who had his back and receive favors from him? Was it because they just needed sympathy, 5 minutes, conversation with the Haman, with the celebrity, with the big man, with the boss, with the manager? Was that the reason why? They wanted to see if Haman, what he's saying, that I will not bow down. If we report him, we'll see if he would stand on his word. So they decided to report him to Haman. It's important to know that Haman did not notice Mordecai before until they brought it to his attention. So you don't know, they brought this to his attention. You don't know the depths of wickedness in the heart of man, and you just go around running your mouth. So they decided to report him, and he became furious. He also started noticing, because some people suggested to him. He started noticing, became angry, and because of the wickedness of his heart, because of the pride and ego that met in his heart, he decided he was going to destroy Mordecai, but not just Mordecai, all the nations, all his people, destroy them together. The sin of one man, you want to destroy every other thing that is surrounded by him, every other thing that he loves, everything. You see how somebody's suggestion has done this. You don't know what's in the heart of people. They had another intention. What they suggested to Haman met with another level of wickedness. So he decided to bring the suggestion before the king, told the king. The king will probably have thought, I have people around me who have my best interest at heart and the best interest of the nation at heart as well. And he said, oh, there are these people, they are that, they are this, they are that. Why don't you issue a decree to destroy all of them? And he said, okay, the money you want to give to me and all these people, I leave them to you to deal with them as you please. Decrees went around everywhere. On so and so date, we are going to destroy everybody. We are going to kill them all. We are going to do this. We are going to do that. Because of personal aggrandizement. Because you are upset with one person. But that fire did not just start. It started because somebody decided, or some people decided to bring that suggestion. And I see that at play a lot, especially at workplaces. People don't think about the consequence of what they say to other people. You just say in passing, oh, this person, she's not a team player. You say it softly. That person begins to observe. And before you know it, it's coming up in different places. And it's beginning to affect the person's esteem, affect the person's life, affect everything. Because what you say goes a long way. It's like a seed that you sow. It will grow, it will germinate, it will bring up something else. So your words either carry life or they carry death. That's why we need to be careful, extremely careful. So he decided to kill the Jews and everything. Fast forward to how things happened, how God began to fight on behalf of the Jews because they went on a fast and did everything. Do you know that Haman decided to build a gallows where Mordecai will be hung? Do you know that the suggestion to build that gallows did not come from Haman himself? It was from his wife and some of his other friends, because he went to them boasting, oh, this guy, we're going to finish them, rejoicing. And they said, why don't you build a gallows where we can hang him? Do you know, fast forward, when the king was angry with Haman, when I encourage you to read the story of Esther, the book of Esther is very interesting. Just read it. And bearing in mind these things I'm saying about the words of people, you see how from the beginning to the end, it was all suggestions of people. The king became angry with Haman after Esther exposed him before the king. And it was someone that said to the king, Haman has built a gallows for Mordecai. Why don't you? Haman has built a gallows for Mordecai. Then the king put two hands together and said, go and hang him on that same gallows. So you see how everything started from the beginning. Someone suggested that the king should put an end to his relationship with the wife, Queen Vashti. He did. Someone suggested to Haman, Mordecai is not bowing down before you, and he decided he was going to destroy Mordecai and his nation, all the other Jews. He was going to destroy them. Someone suggested to Haman, build a gallows for Mordecai so that they can hang him on it. You just tell the king, and the king will issue the decree. You will hang him on it. You see that? You see how people can use the power and the influence you have, how they can twist it with their words to suit their purpose. If you are not discerning, you will do what other people want you to do. And it might not just be the will of God. It might not just be the right thing. So it's important that we are discerning of people's intentions. We are discerning of when someone tells you something, especially about another person, why not examine, why are you telling me? So how do I discern that this thing is done with the right intention, the right motive? First things first, the Holy Spirit is there to lead us. There's a weakness within our spirits. You can tell from if you spend some time asking the Holy Spirit to help you, He'll begin to give you perspective and give you suggestions and ideas that might point to the fact that this is right, this is not right. There'll be a witness on the inside of you. So you have to involve the Holy Spirit in every decision you make, in everything, especially when it comes to relationship with people. The Holy Spirit is very, extremely important, probably the most important as well. Two, when you are angry, don't make decisions, especially decisions that would sort of terminal, final. He ended his relationship absolutely with Vashti because of a decision. And he was angry when he made that decision. He didn't like it when he became calm. So it's important that when you are angry in all your emotions, don't take decisions, especially those that are final in nature. Be calm. That anger, that emotion, it will calm down eventually. You'll be able to see things better and see things clearly. And then three, why not ask questions? Ask the person, why are you telling me this? What do you think the problem is? That way you can hear what the other person has to say. There might be some malicious intent. Maybe she did this, she did that, and it might not even concern you in the first place. And lastly, don't just take the word of one person for it. There are always many sides to a story. This person's side, this person's side. The truth. There are always many sides to a story. So don't just take one person. Especially if you're in an industry where everybody thrives on feedback from one person to the other. You're asking, oh, how is this person? You ask this person. What is your intention of even asking in the first place? And if you're also giving feedback, what's your intention? Because your words have power, they would influence. I hope that with everything I've shared today on how the power of suggestions, words can shape and affect other people's lives, I hope that it stirs up a conversation or has started a conversation on the inside of you. And I hope that it does everything that the Lord will have it do in your heart. Thank you so much for staying till the end. Till I see you next time. Bye for now.